welcome to my channel. My name's Jordy, if you don't know me. Before I get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that this beautiful wig is from hiahair.com. My contacts are from pinkyparadise.com. I will link both in the description below. I'll also link where I got this wicked awesome holy sweater and this choker. I am going to do like a clothing haul video from this shop. Hopefully you guys are into that. I got a lot of really cool stuff. So that will probably be next. And yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then don't switch the video. Before we begin, I just want to tell y'all that I'm feeling super anxious. Got the shakes and shit, but I will be fine, I think. I'm gonna start by using the best primer ever. I have been obsessed with this, the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. You guys probably can't see because I'm as white as a ghost. I just use it on my fine lines and where I have really pory pores, and it just smooths everything out and makes such a nice canvas to work on. I just started putting on makeup and I already feel a little bit more calm. I love makeup. I have been pairing that with the Featherweight Primer by Kat Von D for a little extra moisture. Just kind of pat it on top. And it just gives you like just a nice, hydrated, plump, flawless face to pile shit on top of. I can't remember who suggested it, but somebody told me to try the Too Faced Born This Way foundation with a brush. And I did yesterday, and I loved it. The only thing is I did feel like I used more of this because the brush ate some, but whatever. This is a Furless Cosmetics brush. I think it's called Purple Tipped Stippling Brush, but it's great. And I finally signed up for their affiliate program, so I will put my link below. And then when you guys use my link, I get commission. I just always want you guys to know that when someone gives you a link that seems customized or has their handle in it or a customized code, they're getting paid. And sometimes people don't disclose that. I will always let you guys know because most of you probably know that anyways. So I'm not gonna be the guy who's like, I have a code for my fans so you guys can save money, it's just for you. Because no. This is my job and I don't think I should be ashamed of getting paid for it. What? But I would be ashamed if I was being dishonest. I don't really have a foundation right now that matches how pale I am. So I just gotta fake it. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of Kat Von D's Locket Concealer Cream in Whiteout, just kind of on top of my foundation. And using the same brush, I'm just gonna buff that in with the foundation. Just so it matches a little bit better. I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Makeup Revolution. I've never tried it before, but it's hella cheap and cruelty-free. So I will do a first impressions video for you guys. We'll see if it's a good brand. Next, I shall conceal with my Locket Concealer Cream in L7 Warm. Just under the old eyeballs. And I'm blending that out with my damp sponge. And bringing some of that extra product over my eyelids. because I'm too lazy for eyeshadow primer. And also just running my sponge over the rest of my face while I'm at it. I'm having a super sweet breakout right now because my grandma gave me a whole container of those little ice squares, you know, those chocolates that melt in your mouth and they're all cold and delicious and oh, they're so good. And I think there's like 4 left and there used to be about 100. I'm so ashamed. I will say though, Maisie and Oliver definitely put a dent in them too. I'm gonna bake under my eyes using the new Kat Von D brightening powder that I have tried and I love it. It's incredible. This is the shade Pebble. Oops. And using the Kat Von D 25 brush, just gonna grab that powder and pop that under my eyes. You can see how it already has like a brightening effect, which on my skin tone is not easy. This product was specifically made for baking. And when you dust this off, it is so light and not cakey. It's really, really lovely. Just gonna dust what I have left on my brush over my eyelids. I would set my whole face with this, but it's really little, so I must preserve all of it. For the rest of my face, I am going to use the Kat Von D Locket setting powder though. You guys know, you know. And the brush number 20. And just going to dust away some of that brightening powder. I am obsessed with this brightening powder. I want to try it with a sponge, I think, next time I use it. Really stick it on there. I was going to contour with cream, but I just set my whole face with powder, so that probably wouldn't go over very well. I think to contour, I'm going to use my Tarteist Pro Glow to Go because I love it and it's cute and small and smells good. And I'm going to use another Furless Cosmetic brush. These are my favorite brushes. They're my go-to brushes, just so y'all know. And I'm gonna grab that contour shade Chisel. And I'm gonna chisel, just lightly. Today's a pale day, so I'm gonna keep the contour minimal. To be honest, I would rather contour my face than stop eating snacks. And then with my Kat Von D concealer brush, I'm gonna pick up some of that shade to contour my nose. I've been contouring my nose a little bit differently by bringing this part up to my brow a little bit farther over and keeping this part highlighted to balance out the end of my nose. I think it makes a really big difference. And just using the same brush, once all of the product is off of the brush, to blend it out. Then I'm gonna grab some of my Kat Von D brightening powder on the same brush. And I'm going to bake the sides of my nose and down the center of the nose between my brows. and there on the tip. And just let that sit there for a while to brighten and bake. Before I start my brows, I'm just gonna dust some of this powder away because I'm sure it's been baking for long enough. Got some in my mouth. It doesn't taste like baking. For my brows, I'm just gonna use the black shade called Blackjack from the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. I really like it for black brows because it's not really black. Just sketching out the bottom of the brow, deciding on today's brow shape. Gonna go with a straight-ish brow with a bit of a curve. And then just combing some of that product through, kind of blend it out. And then gelling all those hairs in place with the e.l.f. Duo Eyelash and Eyebrow Gel. I cannot thank you guys enough for recommending this. It is so good. For today's eye look, I am going to bust out my Modern Renaissance palette because I haven't used it in so long. And I was thinking about it and I miss it. First, I'm just gonna lay down a base of the shade Tempera with my NYX fluffy eyeshadow brush. Then with the same brush, I'm going to pick up some burnt orange and I'm gonna blend that out in the crease as our transition shade. Then on an angled eyeshadow brush by Fearless Cosmetics, I'm gonna pick up Venetian Red and put that right in the crease. Windshield wiper. Now there's no product left on the brush. I'm gonna turn it the other way and I'm gonna use it to blend. Then I'm gonna pick up a little bit more and just do the exact same thing again until it is the shade and depth that I want. Just blending that out real good. To deepen the crease a little bit, I'm gonna grab some red ochre on my angled brush. Just gonna throw that in there. And then I'm also gonna pick up some Cypress Umber and throw that in the crease also. Just a tiny bit. And then blend that into the pinks and reds. For the lid, I'm gonna pack on some of one of these diamond dusts by LASplash. This one is a celestial. I love these, they're incredible. First, I'm just gonna throw some of this eyeshadow primer on here. It's super sticky. And I'm just gonna put that on with my finger. You have to be kind of careful where you put it because it does kind of fuck up the other eyeshadow. And I don't really like it on my whole lid because it is so sticky. And it takes a second, but it gets hella tacky. Are you guys ready for this? Just picking this up on a flat brush. Oh my god! This one's like pink with gold reflex. I just breathed on it and it flew everywhere. Obsessed. Did that make the look or did that make the look? Ready for another one? I can hear angels singing when I put these on my eyelids. Now we can go in and do the lower lid. This has been my favorite brush for doing my lower lid. It's the Pro 3M by Fearless Cosmetics. I'm gonna start with that burnt orange shade. Bring that nice and low for really dramatic lower smokiness. Then some of the Venetian red. Venetian? I'm so bad at pronouncing stuff. We're just repeating the steps that we used on the upper lid on the bottom. So now I'm grabbing some red ochre and then cypress umber. We'll just keep that on the outer corner. Dust away that fallout. Then go in and just blend that out a little bit. For an inner corner highlight, I'm going to use Pink Opal from the Kat Von D Alchemist holographic palette. And then I'm also gonna put some of that under my brow. Look at how pretty. Then I'm gonna put on a coat of mascara on the top and bottom lashes with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And then I'm going to put on a fresh pair of Social Eyes lashes in Minx 2.0. These are awesome and vegan and cruelty free. I also highly recommend Social Eyes lash glue. It's made without so many bad things that are in other lash glue, and it actually works. To make the lashes a little bit easier to apply, when I get the glue on while I'm waiting for it to get tacky, I always roll the lash back and forth in a little half circle to make it more flexible and to shape it more like an eyelid. I like to squeeze them down as close to my lash line as possible to really blend them with my natural lashes, especially when I'm not wearing any eyeliner. For lips, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton. For a highlight, I'm going to use Anastasia's Starlight Illuminator. And I'm just going to throw that on with a fan brush. And for blush, using my fave Luminoso Baked Blush by Milani. And just throwing that on with my NYX blush brush. And as per usual, going overboard with the blush, because that's how I like it. Then I'm going to put on a few freckles with my Sugarpill Precise Liner Brush and my Pony Cosmetics Main Stain No. 1 Little Palomino. And just blending those in a wee bit with a sponge. And then for the last step, I'm going to spray my face with the Kat Von D Locket Setting Spray, which is new and I love it, obviously. It is the finest mist I have ever had in a setting spray, and it smells like cucumber. It's like so fresh and delicious and I love it. I love Kat Von D, what can I say? Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial. I hope you like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.